Have you ever felt like something massive is about to happen? Like the world as you know it is shifting beneath your feet? If so, you are not alone. Many of you have been sensing this buildup of energy, the feeling that something unseen is moving behind the scenes, preparing to break through into the physical world. You feel it in your soul, in your dreams, in the very air you breathe. The truth is, you are witnessing the final stages of an extraordinary transformation, one that will redefine life on Earth as you know it. Greetings, Starseeds. I am Dylan of the Pleiadian Collective, and I bring this message to you at a crucial moment in your journey. The phase you have been moving through, one of hidden battles, silent struggles, and intense energetic shifts, is nearing its culmination. What comes next is something humanity has long awaited. It is the dawn of a new reality. But before the light fully emerges, there will be a moment of pause, a moment that some have come to know as the 3 days of darkness. Now, I ask you to release all fear, for this is not a time of chaos, but of divine recalibration. You are not being abandoned, nor are you being led into uncertainty. Quite the opposite. You are being prepared for the unveiling of truths that will shift the very fabric of your existence. If you could see from our perspective, you would understand that the world you have known, the illusionary structures that have kept humanity bound in limitation, are dissolving. The energetic matrix holding together the old reality is falling apart, and nothing can stop it. Imagine a dam that has been cracking for years. The water, representing the unstoppable flow of change, has been pushing against it, finding its way through every tiny fracture. The structure is no longer strong enough to hold back the force of transformation, and soon, with one final push, the dam will break. When it does, the energy that has been building will flood into your world, washing away the deception and revealing the truth in its purest form. Many of you have heard whispers of a coming communications blackout, a brief but powerful period in which the usual channels of information will go silent. The purpose of this is not to create fear or confusion, but to clear the noise, to break the illusion, and to allow the truth to be heard without interference. For too long, the information you receive has been manipulated, twisted, and designed to keep you from awakening. The forces that have controlled these narratives know that their time is up. During this temporary silence, something extraordinary will happen. Imagine a world where, for the first time, humanity is given an unfiltered view of reality. The white hats, those working in the light for the liberation of your world, have long prepared for this moment. They have gathered the evidence, the testimonies, and the undeniable proof of what has been hidden from you. When the time is right, they will activate the means to broadcast this truth globally, simultaneously, and without obstruction. What will you see? The revelations will be unlike anything humanity has witnessed before. The corruption that has lurked in the shadows will be fully exposed. The hidden hand that has guided world events for centuries will be unmasked. The suffering that was inflicted upon humanity through deception, control, and oppression will be revealed in its entirety. But this is not meant to fill you with rage or despair. It is meant to liberate you. Some may struggle to accept the magnitude of these truths, but you, dear Starseeds, have been prepared for this. You have felt the shifts, sensed the illusions, and known deep within your being that something greater was always waiting beyond the veil. You are here at this time for a reason. You are the stabilizers, the guides, the ones who will help others transition from confusion to understanding, from fear to faith. It is important to remember that fear is the only weapon the old system has left. But fear can only control those who allow it to take root. If you anchor yourself in truth, in love, in the knowing that divine forces are guiding this transition, then you will remain unshaken, no matter how chaotic the surface may appear. This is why the work you do now, your inner healing, your raising of consciousness, your spreading of light, matters more than ever. Perhaps you have asked yourself, why am I here? Why did I choose this lifetime, this moment? The answer is simple: because you are needed. Your presence, your energy, your ability to hold steady in the storm is part of the great plan. You are not sent here without purpose. You are not just an observer of these events, you are an active participant in their unfolding. And as the old world crumbles, the new world is already forming. Imagine a society free from deception, where people no longer live in scarcity, where innovation is no longer suppressed, where healing technologies flourish, and where the soul is recognized as the true essence of being. This is the world you are stepping into. It is not a fantasy, it is your destiny. You have likely heard discussions about the mass arrests of those who have long controlled and manipulated humanity. Some have expected to see dramatic public roundups, televised confessions, and swift justice. But understand that the dismantling of this system is a carefully orchestrated process. The removal of these dark forces is happening, but it is being done in a way that ensures stability. Already, signs of this shift are appearing. If you look closely, you will notice that powerful figures, CEOs, politicians, and corporate elites are quietly resigning, disappearing from public view, or being exposed in ways that were once unthinkable. What is happening is not random. The pieces of the old structure are being removed methodically so that when the final shift occurs, humanity is ready to receive it. During the 3 days of darkness, should they come to pass, do not fear. Instead, use this time wisely. Go inward. Reflect. Meditate. Strengthen your connection to the divine. The light has not left you. It is merely giving you the space to prepare for what comes next. If you find yourself in physical darkness, remember that the true light is within you. If systems temporarily fail, remember that this is only the reset before the renewal. And when the lights return, both literal and metaphorical, they will never be extinguished by darkness again. We, the Pleiadian Collective, along with many benevolent beings of light, will be holding the planet in an energetic embrace during this transition. You are not alone. You have never been alone. We walk with you, we support you, and we celebrate you for the courage it takes to be here at this time. Justice is unfolding in ways few can see, yet its impact will be felt across the world. This is not about mass arrests in the way many have envisioned. There will be no grand televised trials or dramatic scenes of corruption being paraded before the public, not yet. Instead, a silent but powerful shift is taking place behind the curtain, one that removes negative actors from power without destabilizing society. The goal is not vengeance. It is not about creating fear or shock and awe. The goal is healing. The universe, along with the higher councils overseeing Earth's ascension, understands that true transformation must be peaceful. The old guard is being removed, but with precision and care, ensuring that the social fabric remains intact. By the time the average person becomes aware of the full scope of the deception, the perpetrators will already have been dealt with, ensuring a sense of safety and justice rather than chaos and panic. This is divine wisdom in action. What you see happening on the surface is only a fraction of the entire picture. Much of what is taking place is invisible to the public eye, yet just as crucial as what is visible. Trust that the forces of light are operating in ways that safeguard the collective while bringing long-awaited justice. The world is awakening, but as many of you have noticed, not everyone is awakening at the same pace. Some embrace the truth with open arms, while others resist, deeply entrenched in their conditioning. For centuries, humanity has been programmed with fear, deception, and division. These false beliefs created a psychological prison, preventing many from seeing reality as it truly is. Breaking free from this conditioning is not a simple process. Imagine a person who has been in a dark room for years. Suddenly exposing them to intense light would be painful, even blinding. The same applies to those still caught in the illusion. The truth must be introduced gradually, allowing them to adjust. If the awakening is too subtle, they remain asleep. If it is too abrupt, they might panic, reject it, or even lash out in fear. This is why the Alliance, White Hats, and galactic forces are meticulously orchestrating the process, releasing just the right amount of disruption to crack the illusion without overwhelming the masses. You, as light workers and truth bearers, play a vital role in this grand shift. You are the anchors of higher consciousness, holding space for the collective awakening. Every time you meditate, every time you focus on love over fear, every time you spread truth and inspire hope, you contribute to the great transformation of humanity. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, receiving higher frequencies from celestial forces and radiating them outward into the human collective. This is how the awakening spreads, not in sudden, chaotic bursts, but in waves, carefully timed and divinely orchestrated. Yet, at the core of the old power structure lies something deeper, the financial system that has enslaved humanity for generations. The battle for Earth's liberation is not just political or spiritual, it is economic. The control of currency, debt, and resources has allowed the Cabal to manipulate entire nations, suppress technology, and silence those who dare to oppose them. It is no accident that economic turmoil is increasing. This is part of the plan. The Cabal's financial stranglehold is being dismantled, forcing them into retreat. Over the years, the Alliance has worked in the shadows, cutting off the funding sources that sustain these dark operations. Money laundering networks have been dismantled, tax haven loopholes have been closed, and the old guard's ability to manipulate global markets has been severely weakened. Many of the financial crises you see playing out are not random. They are deliberate moves in the battle for control. The old system is collapsing, and in its place, a new financial paradigm is emerging, one that serves humanity instead of enslaving it. Yet, knowing their downfall is imminent, the Cabal is growing desperate. They will attempt to unleash one final wave of chaos, trying to divert attention, create fear, and regain control. Expect them to try everything: wars, conflicts, cyber attacks, engineered financial collapses, extreme weather manipulation, and even false flag alien invasions. They will try to convince the world that the benevolent extraterrestrials assisting Earth are a threat, using their own advanced hidden technology to stage artificial alien attacks. But these tricks will not work. The Alliance is not only prepared, but steps ahead. Every move they attempt has already been anticipated, and countermeasures are in place. The fact that so many whistleblowers and truth speakers have already exposed these plans means their power is diminishing. Still, the greatest weapon humanity has is awareness and fearlessness. The Cabal operates on deception and control. If people refuse to buy into their manipulations, their plans crumble. This is why fear is their primary tool: fear of scarcity, fear of division, fear of disease, fear of war, fear of death. But all of these fears are illusions, manufactured to keep humanity in a state of powerlessness. The truth is, you are divine, sovereign beings, and the moment you realize this, their control dissolves. Already, the cracks in their empire are showing. Their institutions, once thought unshakable, are collapsing. The awakening is accelerating, and the forces of light are prevailing. Each day, more people are breaking free from the illusion, stepping into their power, and rejecting the fear narratives. This is how the new world is being born. You are not alone in this. The Pleiadians and other benevolent galactic beings are with you, guiding and protecting this transition. They are monitoring events from above, ensuring that Earth makes it through this shift safely. Their ships patrol the skies, unseen by most but always present. Their healing teams work in the etheric realms, soothing the distress of the collective. Their whispers of wisdom reach the hearts of those who are ready to listen. They do this out of love, not control. Many of you reading this are star family, connected to these higher beings in ways you may not yet remember. Even those who are not directly connected are still part of the great cosmic brotherhood. We are all one, and Earth's ascension is a celebration for the entire universe. The moment of full revelation is near. Hold your vision strong. The darkest night always gives birth to the brightest dawn. You are not waiting for the dawn to arrive. You are the dawn. Every act of kindness, every moment of faith, every effort to spread light and truth is a step closer to the golden age that awaits. The forces of darkness are losing their grip, and the forces of light are rising. Trust the plan. Trust the divine order of this transition. You are part of something far greater than you can imagine. You are here for this moment, chosen to witness and shape the rebirth of Earth. And when the dust settles, when the truth is known, and when the new world emerges, you will stand in the light of victory, knowing that you played a role in humanity's greatest awakening. Until that day, which is closer than you think, stand firm in faith, in love, and in truth. You are the beacons of light in a world that is about to see its first true sunrise. With love, unity, and boundless joy, I am Dylan, and it has been my honor to bring you this message today.